Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Now, one thing I want to say before we get started, I'm not using my regular computer. I was having an issue with it, and I had to get it sent back for repairs. So, unfortunately, that's probably going to take a while, and I'm left with just my Windows tablet left. Luckily, I can play visual novels pretty easily on it, but recording on it's a little bit harder, so I've had to reduce this down to 720p and do a bunch of other little modifications to try to get this to run well. I think I've finally gotten it to a reasonable level, but if you do notice any choppiness or any slight slowdowns, that's mostly because I'm playing with what's like essentially a very budget level a very budget level laptop at this point. I've made some tweaks. We're going to do a little bit of a shorter episode to try it out and make sure that there's no issues. Because I did have some issues when I tried this yesterday. But overall, I think we should be pretty good. So let's go ahead and continue where last time we left off at the trial. And we are now into the investigation phase. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. So one thing I will say that we're probably going to run into in terms of a slowdown is the way the text reads and the way the, I don't know what you call it, but the noises that they make whenever the text is read out, that's going to be a little bit slow. Shouldn't really affect the visual novel in the sense that it's all text anyway, but if you hear that being slow, that's something I don't really have a lot of control over. It's really hard to play, record, and record audio of this all at the same time on such a budget device, but I'm kind of determined to do this anyway. I played with this for about an hour yesterday, couldn't quite get it to work, and have done some more tweaks today, and I'm really determined to play this, so we're going to go through it anyway, and just kind of forgive me for any weird slowdowns, Anyway, and like I said, we're going to keep it short so we can try to discover if it is a bad idea or not. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk. Today's trial. So, what did you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I'd never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then, that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes... Ruffly? Oh, she means Franziska. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Let me make one more little tweak. We'll be right back. Alright, well, I don't know if that fixed anything, but we're going to try it. Alright. Prosecutors. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor. So her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win. That's terrible. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are bad. They're the same. Well, he might have become a good guy eventually. He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth? Not him. That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. He died, huh? He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. Oh, that's too bad. Well, let's ignore that. By the way, yes? What is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? Pearl's alibi. I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you, and what were you doing when the murder happened? What I was doing? I wasn't doing anything. She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else. I promise. Oh no. Not you! I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Okay. So we could potentially present her with evidence. Let's take a look really quick. We have a lot of evidence. Maybe the key? I don't know if the key would be necessarily the evidence. I think because the two locks, we need two pieces of evidence, right? And I'm not exactly sure if we have a second piece yet, you know? Alright, well, instead of pressing that right off, let's go ahead and look around. So far, the recording seems to be going alright. I bet if I was playing anything more taxing than a visual novel, it would probably be really struggling, but it kind of covers up some of the dropped frame rate when the most you're missing out on is slightly slower text voice, so to speak. Anyway, meditation room. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. June 21st, Fay Manor, Channeling Chamber. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? Looks like she's talking to a picture. You're looking kind of evil there. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? That was kind of weird. Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious, but that picture you were just looking at... Oh, today was that event, was it not? Good sir, I heard you did well. Huh, oh, yes, thank you. I am terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement, as I had to watch over the trainees' training today. I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us. You understand. And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. So, you want to talk about it? I'm trying not to talk slowly. I can click through the text to make it run a little faster, you know? What happened? Have you remembered anything about the murderer? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in the room the whole time Lotta and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterward. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did, however that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? Or patronizing? Training. So, do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off for the day after the murder, of course. However, and I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Mr. Wright. Yes. Wow, she got really scary real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. Alright, the Master. So, the Master is, Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She's a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit. And after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Karain Village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid, I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. It does sound pretty evil, you know? Anything to present to her? Maybe this? Maybe not? Oh, present. There we go. Wrong button. That is Mystic Maya before I applied the spirit severing technique. This picture, it was taken without my express permission. I knew allowing a person like her from the heartland in our country was a bad idea. You do realize that the heartland is part of this country, right? Right? How about that one? That is Mystic Maya before, yep. The clothes. That is Mystic Maya's costume, isn't it? It's a shame. I never thought anything like that would happen to her. But we don't know that it was Maya that did it. Oh, poor Mystic Maya. Do you ever listen to anyone other than yourself? What do you think about this? I am terribly sorry, but I'm afraid my spiritual powers are not as strong. Okay, so nothing. What about the gun? Guess we could have done the same thing with Pearls, just presented everything, you know? What about the key? This is the key to this room. That's right. But why do you have it, good sir? That I'm not telling. Return it at once. I can't. It's evidence, after all. I think she knows exactly how important this key is to this murder. But what is this feeling I'm getting from her? It feels... I can't quite describe it. So, she's definitely has something to do with the murder. There are 6 parts to the Korean sacred writings. To think that this valued treasure of our village and Mystic Mayo were both shot by a gun. Well, that's... even if it was something that occurred during a channeling, it is an unforgivable act. Okay, nothing. Should probably present some of the stuff to Pearls, see what she says. And of course, our badge. Alright, nothing for that. So I think we're done here? Nothing else to talk to you about, no. Anything else I should be examining in here, maybe? Blue means nothing, right? Yellow means new. Or yellow means something I can look at. Terrain. Pretty sure that's what it says. Yeah, I think we already looked at that. So, oh, you're right. So yellow means we can look at it. Some empty space, the light of the candles, dark. I knew I should have taken a look. I can always count on Lotta to make things hard. Okay, so it looks like he is saying some new things. Guess this is an altar. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface and some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used during the channeling. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. And also the blood. Ooh, now that's a little laggy right there. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. The lock in it is broken because, well, I broke it. Doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. It's the same. I don't... Oh, blood, right. This is where the medium sits. No matter what I do, my eyes are drawn to the pool of blood. Okay, so nothing new in here. I think we're done. The Winding Way? Yeah. June 21st, Fay Manor, Winding Way. Looks like there's no one here. And even though the weather's gorgeous today, it's raining inside my heart. Anything to look at out here, maybe? The small incinerator, which seems like it would be important, you know? I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. We already looked at it. Don't say that if there's nothing to look at. That's a side room. It's a really old urn. Alright, so nothing really for us to look at. Alright. Let's keep going to the side room. The bedding is all laid out today, too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. Nothing in here? Keep wondering about the box. I'm sure it wasn't here before the murder took place. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. That might be important. Excuse me. Who am I talking to? There's no one here. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Karain Village, the heart of channeling. It's a souvenir. Okay. Small alcove. It's decorated. Okay. We are getting a whole lot of nothing. I'm sure this room and the winding way are important for the murder, but we haven't quite gotten to that yet. So, I think we need to go talk to Pearls and show her some of our evidence. So, that's a lawyer's sacred treasure? Huh? I feel like it has a mysterious power, just like my Magatama. Well, I guess I can let her think what she wants on this one. I'm sure it's helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training. Okay, so she doesn't know anything.
Take that!
I forgot that's what that did. Okay, I guess we're gonna do this now since we're already here. Pearl's alibi. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I just can't tell you what happened? Then I'll just guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes? Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? Okay, I'm gonna guess... she was in the winding way, maybe?
Take that!
You were here, weren't you, Pearls? In the winding way. Wow, you got it. So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. Alright, what's next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you really know that much? Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it Pearls was doing in the winding way? Well, she wasn't taking pictures. Was she shooting a gun, maybe? Probably not. Maybe the key?
Take that!
So? I feel just a little better. Huh? You are a lawyer, but you're also just a person after all. Uh-oh. Mr. Nick, if you push yourself anymore, your soul will shatter. Please calm down, collect your thoughts, and try again. I've made too many mistakes. Okay. So yeah, I didn't actually mean back to that. Let's keep presenting stuff. Okay, that doesn't help. So, you like things about spirit channeling too? The Karain sacred writings are on this folding screen. Oh, is that what's written on it? There are 6 lines to the sacred writings. Cleanse thy soul. Open the door to the spiritual realm beyond. Converse with the departed. Cast on thyself protection. Maintain the spell. Release the spell. So basically, this has nothing to do with the murder. Well, that's super. About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now, where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls. Where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. That's weird. The incinerator? Is she talking about the one in the garden? The door in it was open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick? Are you going to tell my mother? Huh, you mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash. I'll get a spanking. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Okay, so maybe that'll actually let us look in there. Yeah, I don't know if we should show you that, actually. That's pretty gruesome. Remember that man? He got murdered. You want to look at this knife covered in blood? I've seen this knife before. Really? Where? My kitchen. Oh, that's right. This knife belongs to the Fays. I'll skin and cut you up some apples for you later, Mr. Nick. Okay, thanks. That didn't help much. That's Mystic Maya's. I shouldn't have shown her something this violent. Is that blood? It's nothing, really. Just forget you ever saw this, okay? What was I thinking? I can't show stuff like this to a child. Okay. On second thought, showing this picture might cause severe trauma. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Let's go look at that incinerator real quick. If that doesn't work, I think we can go to the detention center. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Ooh, looks like they've noticed me. And are now running at top speed towards me. Oh, hey! Huff, huff. Like, huff, huff. You're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again. Oh, like, real suave. So, it's like my turn. It's nice to see you too. So, what's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like you mean, like, I'm just totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here. Excited? Like, I mean, there's so many things to, like, see. It's, like, the real deal here. What does that mean? Oh, really? For example? For example, like, that urn over there. Do you, like, know anything about it? All I see is an old cracked piece of pottery. I, like, don't know if I really want to talk to you, to be honest. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? It says I am on it. Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure. Huh, didn't know that. And, like, it's sealed inside that urn. It's... What are you talking about? Like, you know... Ami Faye's spirit. Ami Faye? Who's that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Korean channeling technique was Mystic Ami. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? If that urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. Okay, we'll look at that next as well. Eni, I want to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Gray's, remember? As if there's another one. Oh, that one. Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on. What a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Oh, yeah. You only introduced Dr. Gray to Karain Village. No relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in that accident, was a nurse of his clinic. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to do, like, it's got something to, like, do with the murder. I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Ah, not this again. Psyche-locks? Like, what is it? Looks like I'm going to need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Alright.